Scarcity, a frequently discussed concept, manifests in various forms, often trapping us in cycles of lack and constant desire. This phenomenon is not limited to material lack but also extends to how we relate to our lives, our choices, and what we believe to be the path to happiness. Often, people find themselves in search of something they believe to be the key to fulfillment, as if true happiness is always in the future, in the achievement of something specific, while ignoring the value of the present moment. Silent and camouflaged scarcity. It is important to understand that, beyond the obvious scarcity, there exists a more subtle and camouflaged version of this feeling. Sometimes, what appears to be prosperity may actually be a disguise for scarcity. Many people follow paths that are said to be prosperous, promising success and fulfillment, but over time, they begin to realize that it doesn't really reflect what makes them happy or fulfilled. True prosperity is not something imposed from the outside in. It must align with the values and deepest desires of each individual. It's no use following patterns or models of success that do not resonate with who you truly are. Often, the concept of prosperity is associated with external goals like material wealth or social status, but these are not the only indicators of a prosperous life. Prosperity is, first and foremost, living according to one's own principles and values. Deconstructing the path of imposed prosperity. People are often guided by a success model that society imposes on them, such as the idea that a specific career or a particular lifestyle is the only way to achieve happiness and fulfillment. However, what happens is that by following this path, many people end up distancing themselves from who they are, living a life that, although full of external achievements, is empty of personal meaning. What is often considered a prosperous path, such as a profession or a specific environment, may not be what truly nourishes a person's soul. Genuine prosperity is not found in following a path imposed by society or others, but in discovering what makes sense for each individual and what brings true satisfaction and happiness. Deconstructing the path of imposed prosperity. People are often guided by a success model that society imposes on them, such as the idea that a specific career or a particular lifestyle is the only way to achieve happiness and fulfillment. However, what happens is that by following this path, many people end up distancing themselves from who they are, living a life that, although full of external achievements, is empty of personal meaning. What is often considered a prosperous path, such as a profession or a specific environment, may not be what truly nourishes a person's soul. Genuine prosperity is not found in following a path imposed by society or others, but in discovering what makes sense for each individual and what brings true satisfaction and happiness. The wealth of an authentic path. There are many stories of people who, throughout their lives, made decisions that, at first glance, might seem risky or less advantageous, but that actually resulted in a more fulfilling and complete life. This is because they allowed themselves to follow paths that were aligned with what truly made them happy, with what resonated within them. For example, there are people who, by dedicating themselves to a profession they love, find true prosperity, even if the initial path wasn't the most obvious or the most financially rewarding. True prosperity is not only about achieving external goals, but about living in accordance with one's inner truth. The essence of prosperity lies in living authentically, respecting one's own desires and feelings. Scarcity versus prosperity. The role of spirituality. Fear is one of the greatest enemies of prosperity. When a person's choices are driven by fear, such as the fear of not having money or the fear of losing an opportunity, they end up living in a cycle of scarcity, even when surrounded by external things that indicate prosperity. The fear of not being able to pay bills or losing a social position can cause people to trap themselves in paths that do not satisfy them, just to maintain a false sense of security. In this sense, spirituality plays an important role. By understanding that prosperity is not limited to what is material or external, but to what feeds the soul, people can make more conscious decisions aligned with what truly matters. Spirituality allows people to look beyond fear and make decisions that bring more peace, balance, and satisfaction to their journey. The challenge of transformation, changing direction and seeking true prosperity can be a challenge. Often, change requires abandoning a life that, although comfortable, is no longer aligned with one's true desires and values. The transition to a new path can be difficult, but it is necessary for those seeking a deeper and truer meaning for their life. As people begin to follow their own intuitions and live more authentically, they can free themselves from scarcity and embrace a more prosperous life, even if this change involves challenges. True prosperity lies in having the courage to follow a path that resonates with the essence of being, without being swayed by external pressures or the relentless pursuit of something that never arrives. Prosperity is choosing your own difficult. True prosperity lies in making choices that respect your essence and bring a genuine sense of meaning to your life. Although the path of transformation and the search for a more authentic life can be challenging, it is the only one that can truly bring a sense of fulfillment and satisfaction. Ultimately, prosperity is not about having more, but about being more. Choosing the path of true prosperity is, therefore, choosing the difficult that is worth it, the one that respects your being and brings the true joy of living. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more videos that will guide you on your spiritual and personal growth journey. Stay tuned for more insights that will help you break free from the cycle of scarcity and embrace the prosperity within you.